Schedule a free design consultation, and the more you buy, the more you'll save on blinds, shades, shutters, and more from Budget Blinds. Visit budgetblinds.com today.
2 people are in police custody after a car chase early Friday morning. Battleford RCMP responded to a report of a break-in at a Battle River farm building around 5 a.m. They arrived to find 3 trucks fleeing the scene. RCMP pursued 1 truck east on Highway 16, but called off the short chase after unsuccessfully using a spike strip. Maidstone RCMP then intercepted the truck a short distance down the highway. The driver pulled onto a side road, then reversed into a police car. The lone officer inside the cruiser was treated and released from hospital. Shortly after the crash, police arrested the 2 occupants of the truck. The driver, 18-year-old Kyle Gavin Sonas, is facing various charges, including break and enter, failure to stop while being pursued by police, theft, impaired driving, and assault of a police officer. His passenger, an underage male, faces multiple charges as well. Both are from the Red Pheasant First Nation and are scheduled to appear in provincial court Monday. A leadership election is nearing for Albertans. Danielle Smith crossed the floor to join the Progressive Conservative Party in December, leaving the Wild Rose Party without a leader. 3 candidates, Drew Barnes, Linda Ostnischuk, and Brian Jean, are campaigning across the province now for an election at the end of the month. Brian Jean was in the area yesterday for a meet and greet. Brian Jean brings a wealth of experience to the table after spending 10 years doing various roles in Parliament.
I was also on the Justice Committee, so I passed laws on justice. I was on the Finance Committee, so I worked with the budgetary process in Ottawa, and the Industry Committee as well as the Environment Committee.
Jean's response to the economic downturn due to low oil prices is to quit spending and wasting so much money.
Healthcare, for instance, is 47% of our budget. That is ridiculous. Most provinces don't have that problem. Jim Prentice should look in the mirror, and when he looks in the mirror, he will see behind him his team. And it's the Progressive Conservative Party that is behind him and beside him, and those are the people that are directly responsible for the fiscal mess we're in.
With all the recent changeovers and leaders leaving the Wild Rose Party, Jean says he continues to stand for hard work, honesty, and trust.
There's some people that have just, they frankly bring some troubling ideas to the table. But every party has that. The Wild Rose is no different. We have to get back the voters' trust, and that's what I'm working on right now, and that's what I will continue to work on.
The Wild Rose Party will announce their new leader on March 28th. Fur Babies Forever Homes rescues dogs where this SPCA can't go. Most of the animals rescued are from neighboring reserves. As a growing operation, the costs are also escalating.
They're family, all of them, even the 4-legged ones. And it's been this way for the past 8 months.
She's like, which one do I want? Which one do I want? Yeah.
The second I saw his picture, I was in love, absolutely in love.
And Boss is just one of 220 dogs who have been adopted since the conception of the fundraising rescue 2 years ago. It all started with the call of a freezing puppy on a neighboring reserve.
So I contacted a couple other rescues in Lloydminster, and they were full. That made me think, I think we need more rescues then. And so I went out and got the puppy, and I isolated her and found her a forever home. And ever since then, it's really taken off.
Once they've rescued the dogs, finding foster families is the next step. Most of their success is attributed to connections on social media.
We've adopted dogs out to places in Winnipeg, Vancouver, Kelowna, northern Saskatchewan.
When we get dogs in, we isolate them for 14 days to make sure that we don't have parvo, distemper, or rabies or anything that can hurt the community.
They also get house-trained, dewormed, and vaccinated.
We depend on the public's support and help, because without them, we can't do this. Without our foster families, we can't do this.
The team is so supportive and will walk you through, help you through anything. Behavioral issues, food, everything.
And if you want to get involved, foster or adopt a dog, you can get a hold of them on their Facebook page or at furbabiesforeverhome.weebly.com. Also, a fudge fundraiser is underway right now. You can donate by buying fudge through them at Catrax Marwayne. You can call Becky or Lonnie at 780-205-2484 to place an order. Both the King of Rock and Roll and the Queen of England are calling Lloydminster home this weekend. Vendors from across Western Canada have brought their antiques and memorabilia for the 23rd annual Border City Collectors Show. Jeremy Thompson reports.
The stockade grounds are alive with activity as collectors browse more than 170 tables overflowing with history.
Whether you're a child of the 80s or the 70s or even the 90s, what you might have thrown away you'll see sitting on somebody's table with $10 on it, and you'll kick yourself going, man, I threw that out.
Hundreds of collectors have been coming to the show since it started back in 1992, buying and trading everything from Elvis memorabilia to model farm equipment. Ed Heilman has been coming all 23 years to show off his coin collection.
I guess it's just the fact that you get to talk to a lot of people, and you can inform them on some things that they don't have the knowledge on.
Heilman has been collecting coins since the 70s, but recently he's been focused on something called merchant tokens.
To me, they're more historical, especially if you can get the small towns.
The tokens date back to the early 20th century. Each was traded for a unique item like a loaf of bread or a block of ice.
A little place called Cupar, which is down by Regina, they had poor water in town, so they had actually a guy delivering water. So this token was good for a pail of water.
Not everyone is looking for something so specific. Many just come to browse.
I just got this so far. It's a John Deere 7721 combine book.
Well, I found myself an Ellis Chalmers 225 tractor because it's something I grew up with as a kid. So when I seen it, I had to have it.
But Judzki says there's nothing better than seeing someone get exactly what they wanted.
And you see people walking out of here with a box, and every now and then we'll ask them, what did you buy? And they'll pull this out. They're just prouder than peacock of what they got because it brings back memories and fond memories and things like that.
Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.